not. Do you know what it is? I wanted to get better, basically. What I depended on wasn't good enough. So I went to school again. I took 2 steps back to rebuild again, basically. So for those that didn't understand, and I'm doing it on the live stage as well, I started boxing pretty late, and my entry into boxing was like straight away to like the European Championships, World Championships, Olympic Championships, turned pro, British champion, world champion. So yeah, I was doing pretty well, but I realized it's one thing getting there, it's harder staying there. So I thought, if I'm gonna stay here.
Jake Paul is suing him for defamation. Now, you're gonna get into law and you're gonna get into international.
Anthony Joshua recently came out in an interview and said, I cannot be bought for $50 million. I will not sell my soul.
Anthony Joshua just sent shockwaves through Jake Paul's world by threatening a $500 million lawsuit if he dares to cancel their fight. The moment that number hit the table, Jake's confidence visibly fractured. $500 million isn't just a penalty. It's a psychological warfare. Joshua holds the leverage, the power, and the upper hand, turning this showdown into a high-stakes survival test for Jake.
That's just greed. If I got it, I would take it, but it doesn't make me.
Joshua's team isn't bluffing. The lawsuit threat is a direct warning. Jake Paul cannot pull out. Every legal step they take ramps up the pressure, boxing Jake into a corner long before the first bell rings. The influence he once enjoyed now feels flimsy as Joshua's authority turns a promotional fight into a tense, high-stakes battleground.
Suit against him, and we'll leave it in the hands of the lawyers.
The lawsuit exposes Jake Paul's inexperience. His stubborn confidence meets a dose of reality as Joshua makes it clear he isn't playing games. With every passing second, the $500 million threat grows heavier, turning excuses into liabilities. Jake's influencer persona collides with real-world consequences. Backing out isn't an option, and Joshua's dominance is unmistakable. This lawsuit isn't just paperwork. It's a flamethrower burning through Jake Paul's bravado. Fans are watching humiliation happen in real time. Joshua's $500 million warning exposes Jake as an unprepared challenger overwhelmed by forces he can't grasp. Reality strikes hard, and Jake's escape routes are disappearing fast.
Things going on, so maybe it's a sign of things to come, and Eddie might have nudged himself back into favor again.
The $500 million threat hangs over Jake Paul like a guillotine. All the bravado, the taunts, the social media swagger evaporate under real consequences. Everyone sees it. Fans, analysts, critics. Jake is trapped, intimidated, and visibly shaken. Every move and every word now carries weight. And there's nowhere to hide from the storm Joshua has unleashed.
I don't even know if it'll happen. But if it does, I'll rate Jake Paul. He's got a big set of nuts. I don't use stuff.
Jake's casual replies can't mask the cracks forming beneath the surface. The influencer playground suddenly feels like a cage. Every action is analyzed, every comment dissected. Joshua's pressure is more than legal. It's psychological. Panic flickers under the surface as Jake looks cornered, exposed, and far out of his depth. Time is running out.
My lawyers are dealing with that, so I haven't really even put any thought into it. Don't care. You know, I get sued all the time for stupid shit. I'm 5-0.
A chaotic spectacle is unfolding, and the world can't look away. This isn't just a fight. It's a public reckoning. The ring becomes a stage where Jake's bravado collides with Joshua's reality. Every move Jake makes feels like a potential disaster as Joshua's presence stalks him like a predator. Humiliation feels inevitable.
This is a car crash, and people will watch it because that's what people do at car crashes. That's what it's.
Chael Sonnen calls out the danger of overconfidence. With Joshua's legal threat looming, Jake Paul faces a reality check bigger than any opponent he's stepped in with. One wrong move could cost him millions and destroy his credibility. The lawsuit hovers like a silent opponent, turning swagger into fear as fans watch a possible collapse of Jake's influencer empire.
Is when Feldman turned in a ridiculous decision, which is where Paul should have left.
Carl Froch lays out the brutal truth. Jake Paul is battling a fighter backed by power, both physical and legal. Joshua controls the narrative while Jake's every move carries risk. The lawsuit's weight is suffocating, turning confidence into doubt. In this high-stakes chess match, Joshua commands every square, and Jake's self-assurance is crumbling. One mistake, one slip, and he's exposed and humiliated.
One-round job, because AJ, even though he's past his best, even though he's seen better days, he throws a nice 1-2 down the middle. He's got a nice bit of distance, and fake Paul can't fight. He just can't. I don't care what anybody tells me. He can't fucking fight. He lost to Tommy Fury.
Dave Allen highlights the massive imbalance. Joshua's size, experience, and legal team have Jake Paul cornered from every angle. Social media bravado can't hide the reality. Jake is a small player under a giant shadow. The lawsuit and the looming physical clash combine into unbearable pressure, showing the unraveling of an influencer who stepped into a world he doesn't truly understand.
Oh, really? You know, Jake Paul's a cruiserweight, isn't he? Not even that. You know, he won't be anywhere near his biggest partner.
Carl Frampton emphasizes the psychological cage Joshua has built. Every hesitation from Jake is magnified, every word dissected, with the threat of legal and physical consequences. Jake Paul faces humiliation in both the ring and the public eye. Joshua has engineered a high-stakes drama where Jake's confidence erodes piece by piece. Fans are watching, waiting, anticipating the collapse.
Harm.
AJ. I don't think it does harm.
Why?
Because I just think he goes and if it's a real fight, he'd go and blow him away and around. That's the end.
What if he doesn't do?
Tom Lill exposes Jake Paul's real nightmare. This fight isn't about clout or knockouts. It's about surviving the crushing weight of legal pressure and public scrutiny. Every press conference, every post, every training session exists under Joshua's looming authority. One wrong move could be catastrophic. Joshua isn't just preparing for a fight. He's hunting Jake with legal strength and media control. In this chaos, survival becomes the only goal.
I'm not saying he can't fight. I'm not saying he's rubbish. I'm not saying he's useless. But we will see how good he is. And if I'm right in what I'm saying...
Tony Bellew underscores the absolute control Joshua holds. Jake Paul's every step is judged legally, physically, and publicly. Joshua dictates the pace, the tone, and the psychological battlefield. With lawsuits, reputation damage, and fan scrutiny hovering overhead, Jake is being tested on every level. This isn't just a fight. It's a high-stakes pressure cooker pushing him to the breaking point. Every second deepens the intensity and inevitable sense of collapse.
Puts 10-ounce gloves on and gets in a boxing ring and Jake Paul is in the other corner. This won't last long. This will last as long as Josh wants it to last.
No, I don't back Jake Paul. That means what is it you're doing? He has to smoke him in 3 rounds. The same way he did in Ngannou. How many rounds was in Ngannou?
2, second round.
Exactly. So he has to